Hello, hello.
Hey,
welcome
Facebook.
to We Love It Wednesday.
Welcome.
We are live on location today at Fit Body Bootcamp of Clayton, and we are super excited to introduce you to Coach Scot. He is the owner of Fit Body Bootcamp, and we are here today to talk to him about some of our questions we have about this new gym and getting started and nutrition and fitness and everything.
And we are super excited. As you can tell, Scott, we are in our active wear.
But we didn't get a chance to go shopping. Colleen and I were going to go shopping together.
Wanted to.
And it just didn't happen, so this is our old activewear.
Yes, it's old activewear. It's not exciting activewear, but activewear nonetheless. So we are excited to talk with you today.
I'm excited to have you guys in. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah.
So tell us how Fit Body Bootcamp, how you came up with the idea to do this here and serve the needs of this community.
It's a great question. Some folks on live may also know me because I run a martial arts school locally, and if it wasn't for the martial arts, I wouldn't have eventually gotten to the fit body space. For a lot of reasons. Number one, when I started in martial arts, I was raised on the days of Bruce Lee and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Those guys were in great physical condition, so I always had fitness I always had that in my arsenal. So as a young guy, I thought I'd have to, I thought I was going to be in like these secret street fights, like you see.
Right.
So I'd always.
But that doesn't happen in real life.
No.
Not that we talk about. I can't speak of it.
It's like Fight Club.
Yeah, exactly. If I go away for a week, it's because I'm in some unknown location.
Right. With ninjas.
Right. So I always had fitness as something that I would always focus on because I wanted an advantage. And then, so there's always something I've worked on. I've trained, amateur fighters, and I always use kind of a boot camp model of training my amateur fighters because we have a limited amount of time.
Right.
Most people who fight amateur have a job.
Right.
Other than fighting.
Right.
So we have a limited amount of time every night to train, and we have to train on boxing, kickboxing, clinch work, and then we have to go to conditioning.
Right.
So I found that for a fighter, being lean and having good cardio and reduction of weight were the key things. So we'd have a boot camp style format. And then one day I was at a martial arts industry association. This guy Bedros walks on stage, and no one in the room knew who he was. He's big. He looked like the caveman from Geico, but and we're all martial arts guys, and he starts talking, and it was a life-changing experience for me because his mindset was totally different than things I'd heard in the past as an entrepreneur and the way to do things. Turns out Bedros was the creator and owner of the Fit Body Bootcamp franchise.
Okay.
So at that time, years ago, I said, you know what, this is something I have to get involved with. So from that point on, Bedros is like my role model.
Awesome.
Everything he says, his work, everything he's ever said to me, it's changed my mind about the way I think, the way I act. Not just as a businessman, as a person.
Right.
So I always said I wanted to get involved, and it just took me a little bit of time to get my ducks in a row.
Yep.
Awesome.
And now we're here. So.
Last week Colleen and I were in Myrtle Beach on a business trip, and we both started talking about how we are just not happy with where we are. Nutrition, fitness,
health,
and
overall.
And we've been noticing your posts on your new page for Fit Body Bootcamp and talking about nutrition and talking about fitness, and we decided together we were ready to make a change.
Yep.
And that has brought us here, and we are excited to learn more.
I know what sounded, what appealed to me, and just in knowing kind of our lifestyles, what appealed to me was the ability to, like you said, to condense a multifunctional into a short period of time. Because as busy moms, we struggle with the amount of time and
summertime is really, really tough. We've got our kids home. We are running around. We don't have a normal routine. It's just a crazy time, and
we thought now was the time to establish that routine. So thoughts on how this can help moms like us, with having limited time or just getting back into wanting to take care and take control of their health.
Yes, ma'am. So Fit Body Bootcamp as a franchise, and locations are worldwide now, 500 locations worldwide. Bedros' goal is to help millions of people change their life through fitness and healthy living, right? And he sees the way to do that is by incentivizing and creating owners such as myself to be able to reach into communities where he can't, right? So I'm like his emissary, right?
Okay.
So there's no surprise that to do this in the modern society, the workouts are designed to fit into a busy schedule.
That's good.
They're designed to rev up your metabolism so that after you're done boot camp session, your metabolism is running high all day.
Yeah,
What
that
is
was
your
one thing that appealed to
standard
me.
time for a workout? Is it an hour? Is it 45 minutes? Or are they all different?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, I can do 30
You
minutes.
can do anything for 30
I
minutes.
can do anything.
30
I
minutes.
said it live on Facebook.
Yeah.
I can do anything for 30 minutes.
And the great thing about it is the 30 minutes, we're going to warm up together as a group. And during the warm-up, the coaches are actually showing you the different stations of what's happening. And you guys can see we have some whiteboards around as kind of a reminder.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to run through the circuits. All right, so
Okay.
we're going to hit every body part in your body. Now, we may focus on legs, a certain workout, or your core, but every part of your body is going to be worked out in that 30-minute session. We're going to cool down. We're going to send you on the way, right?
Okay, awesome.
And the thing is, people ask, oh, well, if I'm advanced or if I'm a beginner and there's advanced people in there, how's that work?
Yes,
Right.
that was one of my questions because
Yeah.
I know.
Colleen
I
has a
was joking.
friend. She has a friend.
I have a friend who may have had 4 babies and not been in a gym facility for say 10 years or so.
Okay.
Who's, and to be honest, being very nervous about walking into a facility after not having done anything for a long time and like, oh my gosh, am I going to die if I do the first camp? Are people going to laugh at me? Is the coach going to be like, yeah, you're helpless. Good luck with that,
If one of our coaches says that, they're fired. Number one. So that's not going to happen, or that shouldn't happen in our facility at least, right? But I understand that mindset because, again, I've been in this space or in the fitness or martial arts space for a long time, and people have reservations for good reason because there are some crazy things out there when you go to the gym.
Yes.
I'm amazed sometimes when I'm going vacation, or rather vacations or on business. I'll go to the local gym to get my workout in, and I look around and I'm amazed at the things I see.
Okay.
Right? So, to your question, the way it was going to work is everybody's going to get the same result at the end of the class. We're all going to work as hard as we can at our own pace on the same exercises. Somebody who's more experienced, we're all going to have the ability. Say we're doing something such as a push-up.
Right.
And if you're a real go-getter, you're an advanced person, we might be, doing plyo clapping push-ups.
Right.
Or somebody who's brand new may be working from the knees.
I think someone
I
would be
don't
clapping
think
if
that-
I did a push-up.
I don't think I've ever
So
done a
definitely.
push-up off of my knees. It's always been on my knees. I've never been able to do it on my feet.
And there's people call that a girl push-up, which
Yeah, because I'm a girl.
but
That's why I
that
do
irritates
push-ups.
me.
Right.
In my
yeah.
kickboxing class a couple
Yep.
weeks ago, I had my kickboxing guys. It's like, okay, I want you to do push-ups like this.
Right.
And you do enough of them, they burn.
Yep.
Right. So it doesn't. It's not a
Right.
girl push-up. It's then I know women who can hoist, well over their body weight over their head.
Right.
So this girl push-up, guy push-up thing is craziness. But off our knees, as long as we're doing good form and we're getting benefit from it, that's
Right.
That's
I think that's my biggest thing. I can't do it correctly when I'm on my toes, so I've always moved to my knees, and I'm hoping that I still get results from that.
You would, yes.
Okay.
And then
All right.
eventually, with repeated practice, your body will strengthen down, and it's time to challenge yourself.
Well, and it's funny because when we were talking about wanting to reach out to you, there are so many similarities in what we talk about in the business that we're in together, which is skincare. But in ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure, in consistency, yielding the results, both from a business aspect and from a product aspect. That we
And
continue to do it.
people come to you in a very vulnerable state if they're
Yes.
unhappy with their body, they want to
Self-esteem.
make a change, their self-esteem is very low, and that's very similar to how people come to us, and it's really a great feeling to be able to help someone transform themselves.
Yeah, transformational nature of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's talk nutrition.
Let's do
You
it.
want to talk nutrition? Okay. So my question is, I would like to know the most important aspect of nutrition. What is your biggest tip you can give us?
It's a great question, and what I've been talking to a lot of folks about is put some perspective on it first. If you were to look at my nutrition, what I eat, it's a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We
Give us a little bit of an outline of your normal.
Yeah, because we did hear that you do like burritos.
Yeah, we heard that your favorite food was burritos.
Wait, who told you this?
When we first got here, when we were setting up today.
No.
That was live? Maybe
No.
it's a healthy vegetable burrito?
No. That's not quite a burrito. One of my breakfast foods is scrambled eggs
Okay.
in a corn tortilla.
Okay.
That is still a burrito. It's a healthy burrito. So this is what we need. We need to know where we can take foods we love and make them healthy.
Yes, and that's one of my favorites. I love
Yeah.
that. A little bit of salsa and just fold it up in
Sounds
corn
like a
tortilla. Because I don't do gluten.
Right.
And I don't do any added sugar.
Okay. Okay.
And except for I do, we have to live our life as well. So my
Yes.
suggestion to people is
Yes.
we got to come up. Don't go on these crash diet things. I could come up with a crash diet on my own, where within 6 weeks you look like the guy on the Men's Health magazine.
Right.
But who wants to be...
You've given up your life and your joy.
Precisely. Yeah. And that's destined to fail. You make those big jumps, in my opinion, you'll get some results, but you rebound off. Right?
I tried Whole30 for 27 days. I know.
Didn't get to the Whole30?
She tried whole 27.
I quit at 27. But it was very, very limiting. And
if it was Whole 26, you would have succeeded.
I would have. But it was too much limitations, and I don't feel like I could succeed with that long term. I need something that works for me every day, and I can keep going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
I mean, the only reason mine's as crazy as it is because throughout the years I've made subtle tweaks. I hit a plateau, right? Because I'm getting older. I still train pretty hard, but things were going in the wrong direction, so I started pulling things out. I didn't come out day one like, oh, I'm not going to have added sugar ever.
Right.
It's taken a while. So the things that we want to keep in mind are, number one, what has been coined to me and it makes sense is keeping the fire hot. If you ever create a fire, you create that fire and then you walk away, fire goes out.
Right.
You have to stoke it every couple minutes, right? Our metabolism's the same way.
Okay.
All right, so our metabolism, when we sleep, is going to slow down.
Yeah.
We got to stoke it up.
Okay.
And then we got to keep it stoked throughout the day.
Okay.
That's where the 6 meals a day concept comes from.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like you're eating constantly.
But that's some of the challenge because then, you know, I tend to graze throughout the day.
Right.
When I'm a little hungry, I have a little something, right?
Right. Versus the big sit down gorge and then feel terrible afterwards because your body's not meant to handle that.
Exactly, because this is what happens. You guys ever feel tired after lunch?
Every day.
Every day? Okay. So let me just take a guess. I'm going to go in my crystal ball, right?
Yep. Okay.
You wake up at X hours, 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
She has 4 kids, so she's probably up at 5:30.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time I slept was, but yeah. Eat early.
Early.
Yeah.
But how long are you awake before you have an actual piece of food?
Hours.
I have coffee first. Does coffee count?
Coffee's amazing, but it doesn't count
as
as
food. Then I'm probably an hour and a half to 2 hours before I eat.
And then, what happens then? We probably skip. Now we're at lunch 1 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So what happens in that situation? Most likely is that you have your food, the breakfast. Which tip number 1? We're going to come up with some things today where the second you wake up, we get that in.
Okay.
Because you're asleep throughout the night, you wake up, and there's another hour and a half that your metabolism is slow because we haven't eaten yet.
Okay.
If we get that food in as soon as we wake up,
it's like jump start.
Precisely.
Okay.
Like today, I just had a handful of peanuts and a banana, and then I had my bottle of water in my coffee.
Okay.
Oh.
So just right in there.
Coffee.
Okay.
Right
Something occurs before coffee. Write that down.
Took me a while to get there, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. 'Cause, it took me a while to get there, but I'm there now, right? And then, since you skip the snack in the morning, you're dead hungry when it comes lunchtime, and yet you're probably going to eat faster than you need.
Yes. Oh, I eat fast.
Yes, because your stomach takes 20 minutes to tell your brain you're full.
Yep.
So by the time you're full, you've actually overindulged, insulin spikes, and now you're crashing, and that's why we get the tiredness.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So my suggestion what I've been telling everybody, a subtle change is let's make sure we get something in our bellies very early.
Okay.
And then plan for some healthy snacks. Like I'm a big believer in nuts.
Yep.
Because we have a protein source with the nuts, and we have a fat source.
Yep.
And people say, "Oh, fat's bad, fat's terrible." In all reality, you need actually fat in your system, healthy fats, because there's vitamins that you won't even absorb without fats. You could you'd say, "Oh, I'm going to eat a salad with no dressing and no cheese, no meat." Well, half those vitamins aren't even getting absorbed because there's no fat for the fat soluble.
Right. And your nutrition that you're giving here is based on each person. Is that correct? It's not just like one plan fits all.
Yes, because, again, I could tell someone, well, remove all the sugar from your diet, remove all the wheat from your diet, you'll have great results, and they probably will.
Right.
However, if they're miserable...
It's not sustainable.
If they're miserable and they don't like it, I think this little change, you can start seeing some benefit. And then when that benefit wears off, it's time to make another tweak.
Well, that's kind of interesting, because even when you just said, I have, you have nuts and a banana, and then you have your water in your coffee, that appeals to somebody like me who's kind of still need that coffee. So if you said to me, okay, no more coffee from here on out, could I do it for a short period of time? I could. Would I be happy? Probably not. My kids wouldn't be happy either, nor would my husband.
I'm a coffee man myself, and you try to take my coffee away, we're going to come to blows.
Okay, so that definitely does sound like, some mistakes that we might be making is not fueling our bodies.
Another mistake I know I'm making is just on the way here, I was hungry, but I didn't know what to eat, so I just skipped eating altogether. So what would your tips on quick snacks or something that we could just get on the go?
The nuts, fresh fruit. My wife, my mother-in-law, we were away on vacation, and my mother-in-law went to vacation with me.
Okay.
And she mentioned to my wife at one point, like, yeah, Scott eats a lot of bananas. I go through like a pound of bananas a day. But they're cheap and they're good for you, and so fresh fruit. But I do have something real fast.
Okay, yeah,
let's try it.
We're excited.
So we're gonna be crazy.
If anyone has any questions you want us to ask, go ahead and post them here, and then we'll ask.
And we'll ask them.
Yeah. Okay. So what are we trying here, Scott?
We're trying my soon-to-be patented.
That's very nice.
That's a lie.
I don't have the money to do it. All right. So this is my smoothie, right? Now, ladies, do we have any food allergies? No. I'm CPR and first aid certified, but I'm not trying to demonstrate
that. That's good to know.
But it is good to know, especially if you have that friend who's afraid she's going to die at boot camp.
Fit Body Bootcamp employees, all coaches have to be first aid and CPR.
In all seriousness, that's good to know.
So this is my smoothie. Now, you can go to Starbucks and spend $5 and get that little mango healthy smoothie. Right? That's got a ton of added sugar.
Yep.
That's my other thing. I'm going to go a little crazy on you now. You've heard me mention added sugar. I feel that my personal opinion in my personal life and what I've learned, the added sugar is the culprit of everything that's bad. Even you've seen the Super Size Me movie?
Yep. I have. I love those documentaries.
Yep.
I would argue that I think a lot of his poor health results wasn't from the actual cheeseburger. It was from the added sugar that is in absolutely everything. We go into the supermarket, and other than the veggie aisle and the meat aisle, every single other aisle, 99% of those things probably have added sugar.
Yep.
Even you gotta watch with the nuts, right?
Yep.
I had some lightly salted roasted peanuts, and they were great. And then I happened to go to throw the bottle away, and I meant to bring it today. I just forgot. The second ingredient was sugar, and I never even tasted it. I did not, but they had so much salt on them to cover that up. Why is there sugar there?
You don't need
added
it.
to everything. You don't need it. So you're going to find this is pretty sweet. You're going to ask, well, what did I use to sweeten it?
Okay, I'm excited.
I am too. This is the first time we'll be sampling something that you haven't,
added alcohol to. It's non-alcoholic.
I made this morning, so hopefully the consistency is still good.
Oh yeah.
It's a little thin.
Oh my dear. Wow. That looks black.
That looks
it's actually just Guinness. That's all it is.
I'm guessing
this video is about to get a lot more fun.
So, will you tell us what's in here before we drink it, or do you want us to drink it first?
Your call. This is your show.
Let's drink it first.
This is your world. I just live there.
It smells good.
It's got bananas.
It's got bananas. It does smell good though.
All right.
Now, if you guys don't like it, you let me know. I'll be honest with you.
No, I like it.
That is delicious.
And I'm picky.
Okay.
No, she is picky. I went to dinner with her recently, and her order was weird.
Which, should have me at model weight at this point. But
Okay, so tell us about this smoothie.
All right, so that smoothie is the following: 1 banana. It is some frozen blueberries, a little bit of frozen cherries.
Okay.
Now, there's a little fruit in there.
Yep. Oh, but I like those.
That's chia seeds. That's what that is.
That's good.
And then almond milk, unsweetened almond milk.
So the colors
it does have a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
It's not overly sweet, but it's also not.
So what almond milk did you say?
Just unsweetened, whichever brand.
Because you have to watch for sugar in almond milk too. I've noticed that.
Yes, you do. So you have to
That's
watch.
really good.
Oh yeah.
I would drink that.
Now, would this be a snack or a meal replacement?
I use that. Honestly, that's a lot of times what I have in the morning.
Okay.
Or sometimes snack, or maybe it's after dinner, getting ready to go to bed. I really want to tear up those Oreos or get the ice cream, which we don't have in the house because willpower is only so much.
Right.
I'll go to one of these.
That's smart. Don't have it in the house.
Yeah, and honestly, that was one of my questions too, is late night. Because what happens is I have 9-year-old, 6-year-old, 4-year-old, and 2-year-old. Once we actually get them all into their beds, or some beds in the house, it's like that's the time that I feel like now it's me time. But me time usually involves eating, and it's right before I go to sleep. And I know that's not good for me.
Well, it's bad for your digestion to some degree. I don't think from a perspective of your metabolism and calories, people say, oh, well, if you eat right before you go to bed, you gain weight. I think it's more of what we eat. Because you're burning calories. Like when you're asleep, your muscles are still active. And that's one of the things about Fit Body Bootcamp. We obviously hit the cardio a lot, but we also hit the resistance training because your muscles are active all the time. So if we can build up lean muscle, your metabolism is going to be higher.
Right.
So
this is really good.
I really like that.
I'm glad you made it because Jesse didn't eat anything.
There we go.
Seriously.
I saw you get kind of woozy. I'm like, oh, let me go get that.
That's out.
And you wanted to stand for the video, so.
Now I throw some pea protein in there as well. I didn't do this time.
Okay.
The pea protein, I have to be honest with you, does alter the flavor. If I would have put the pea protein in there today,
is that a brand? Or
no,
is
it's actually protein from peas.
From peas?
Yeah.
Like the vegetable peas?
Yes, ma'am. Because I don't do dairy really either.
Okay.
So I don't want to do the
I didn't even know that existed. it?
Yeah, it's 24 grams for a scoop of protein.
Wow, from bees. Who would know?
Yeah. Peas actually have quite a bit of, actual
no
raw peas
idea.
have quite a bit of protein.
My goodness.
So I didn't throw that in there. If you throw it, I made that at like 6 a.m. this morning before I went out for the day.
Delicious.
It's good.
The pea protein, if it sits for a while, it becomes a better consistency. But when you just blend it, it's a little off-putting.
Okay.
The chia seeds are in there because I've been doing chia seeds for years.
Yep. I bury them in everything. I mean, I bury them, like I'll make banana nut bread for the kids, or when I make pasta sauce, I'll put chia in there, like I'll put them in everything.
They're great in there. You ever soak them? Soaking them makes them a little bit more palatable.
Oh, really? No, I didn't know that tip either.
They absorb water and they become a gel.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. This is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, legit. I'm not just saying it because we're here with you and
no,
you
that's
could
awesome.
kick both of our booties, but
So, I did have a question about if this gym is meant for just women or if it's meant for men
that
and
was
women.
a question you got on the page.
I got that asked directly, and then I also want to know what makes this different than your traditional gym.
Great questions. So we'll take them in order. Number one, Fit Body Bootcamp. This location and all other locations are open to men and women.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I do feel that in a cultural perspective that fellas, we don't like this type of thing. We think we don't like this thing because it's not, throwing weights overhead like Arnold Schwarzenegger did.
Right.
But we neglect the fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger was a unique case.
Yep.
And his entire 24-hour day was dedicated to his weight training sessions.
Right.
We think we're going to be able to work our day job, go do a couple weights, and then drink a protein powder and get the same results.
Right.
So it is designed for everybody. It just tends to we do attract more women as a franchise.
Right. Yeah. I love working out in groups. I feel more motivation from working out in groups, and I feel accountability knowing that group is waiting for me to be there.
Exactly. That accountability is a huge one. But I can see this being a good fit for what you're talking about with the guys' mentality. I think where we're coming from now, being wives, being moms, having our husbands at home who do have the day jobs, who are feeling their metabolisms are slowing down. They're not able to do as much as they used to be. I know, like my husband, talking with my husband, this would be a great option for him because of the time frame, the continued added benefit of after your workout
and the quick workout. I mean, dads don't have any time either
because we're always asking them to get home so that we can have.
When
some
are you coming home? We need to go away.
You drove. It only takes you 38 minutes. It's been 39.
Why aren't you home yet?
Yeah. So no, absolutely, and again, it's designed. These locations are successful because it's designed to make sure it's filling a need. There's a need out there now for folks to, we live busy lives and we're, especially with technology and Facebook that we're on now, there's so many different things. Most people who work a job, in my dad's era, if you worked a 7-hour day or rather a 12-hour day, 7 days a week, 'cause that's what the job took. That's what the job took. But when he came home, there was no calls on the cell phone.
Nope. It
no
was
one
not
bugging you.
24/7.
No.
Yeah. So
it's so different.
You shut it down.
Things are different, right? So we're pressed for time. And another key about working out short, I've found, and there is research to support it, is that if it goes too long, that your testosterone levels drop, and you start losing benefit.
Okay.
Right, and that's why bodybuilders do things to supplement their testosterone.
Right.
Right. They take pre-workouts, and some of them take other substances that are quite illegal. Right, because they have to get in so much.
Right.
But so I've
That's a
heard,
good point.
and science is shown that I've seen like 45 minutes. After that, you start to get diminishing returns.
Right.
That's all the time I have.
Right.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it enables us, like you said, when we're looking at the transformation now, it's so much more about, I think when you have young children, especially as a mom, I think initially you focus on, you're giving to everyone. Your priority is everyone other than yourself. And now
you've got to give back to yourself.
Exactly. You can't pour from an empty cup. And now we're realizing that it's not just about the vanity aspect. It's not just about, throwing on the clothes and walking out the door and feeling confident. It's about the actual longevity.
Being healthy.
We've given birth to these kids. We're psyched that they're here and healthy. We want to be here for all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Precisely. Absolutely.
So you can help us do that.
I feel the same way, so.
Do you have any quick demos that we could test out?
And by the way, we need Jesse. No.
I'm
joining my. I can take the.
By the way, he set us up with blueberries and chia seeds in our teeth. I'm sure.
That was part of my plan.
Although you know what, the blue is probably good for white.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we can do.
This really is
quick.
very good. I mean, I like this. I'm glad that you didn't eat anything because now you've got.
I know. So my favorite thing I learned today was quick, easy workouts. Yes, not
Whoa,
easy,
whoa, whoa,
not
whoa.
easy. Quick,
Easy.
quick as in easy to get to and easy to
Yes.
come and fit into your
Like
day.
what we would say
But,
with what
yeah.
we do. It's
Yeah.
simple, but it's not easy.
Yeah, yeah.
Simple, straightforward, efficient, but not necessarily
What
easy.
we've tried to do is remove all the barriers that people have to working out. Now, there's always going to be barriers. If you just want to create barriers and obstacles in your life, you're going to come up with them, right?
Absolutely.
But, I don't have time. That's removed. Plateaus. If you start training in anything, you're going to hit a plateau because your body adapts. My hands are all gnarled from weightlifting, and my body's created calluses to protect my hands. It's adapted, right?
Yep.
A lot of times what happens in the fitness world is people start working out on their own or maybe in a group setting,
Right.
forgive me for that, and they hit a plateau.
Right.
And that's when time to quit happens, right? Because
Exactly.
well, I'm not
You
getting
don't see
results
anything.
precisely. One of the great things about our motto is that our coaches will be with you in class, they see what you're doing, and you can schedule consultations with coaches at any time, no extra charge.
Okay.
Oh,
If you're at the
perfect.
big box
That's really
gym,
good.
you have to pay that person an hourly rate.
Yep.
Right.
$60 an hour, what have you. And if you're not continually paying that person that $60 an hour to work out with you, you just schedule them for a consultation, well, then half that consultation is just going to be getting an idea of where you're at.
Right, right.
Our coaches know where you are.
Right.
We're going to sit you on a nutrition tweak in the beginning, get you on a workout plan, and then when we get close to that plateau, we're ready for a change, you sit down with one of our coaches and we start making changes again.
Okay.
'Cause
Wonderful.
everybody's different, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
So we want to
Yeah.
help you get to your goals.
Well, it is an evolution, right? I think it's like what you were saying is when you make those subtle tweaks, that over time you're able to consistently do more. And, feeling
yeah.
better is a huge motivator.
Yes, ma'am.
Feeling more energetic, feeling like you don't hit those slumps in the day where you just want to curl up and go to sleep, and you can't.
Yep.
I can imagine.
All right, let's see what you got for us.
All right.
Bang. Going high tech. Furniture
Okay.
sliders.
That's all it is?
That's all it is.
Okay. Colleen, you're doing this.
All you gotta
Start
do is curl these. You're
Oh,
good.
that's all we're doing?
Nah, just kidding.
I was like, wait a
Let
minute.
me get another pair.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's pretty cool, though.
there's a bunch of different things we can do with this one, but we're going to do an ab exercise that everybody loves. Everybody's happy about,
Loves.
right? That's
Fairly
challenging.
certain I was born without abs.
All right, it's challenging, but this is how it's going to work. So we got a nice little carpeted floor. That's
Okay.
one of the things about boot camp too. You see, we're on these nice
Nice.
mats.
Yep.
Right? These things are fairly expensive, but they're worth it because it's designed to make
yeah.
sure that we're low impact on our knees, joints, all those types of things. But what we're going to do, ladies, I'm just going to have you try this one out.
Okay.
We're on video. We're going to
Yep.
place our. Let me back it up a little bit, Colleen.
Yep.
So we're going to place our feet on these little jokers.
Yeah.
Now, there's all kinds of things you can do, with their legs, but today we're doing an ab exercise. We're going to add a little bit of resistance from a plank, right? So I'm going to get in a push-up plank. I'm going to lock my abs in nice and tight. I want my head in line with my spine, not so much up because now my spine is bent, and obviously not down, it's my spine.
Okay.
Bent. So in this position, and what we're going to do is we're just going to work
no.
our knees
This is good. This is great.
just like that.
Way to go, Jesse, on the demo idea. Love you for
And
that.
you'll be surprised about the challenge. You'll start feeling, you'll feel your abs working immediately.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if I can get down into this.
That's probably the hardest part.
They are slippery.
They are.
Oh, I don't think I can move it up.
Maybe like halfway.
Oh, God.
And welcome to Group.
All right, that's all right. All right,
Here, I
all right. There we go. There we go. Right?
that is much harder than you made it look.
That is much harder than you made it look. I think I might need to put them on my knees.
So what would you try? So let's talk about maybe a modification, right?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's great. Modify.
Yeah, so modification for that friend who hasn't been in the gym in 10 years.
Precisely, right? So, well, maybe at this point we'll kick one off.
Okay.
All right, so now we have a little bit more
All
stability,
right.
and we'll work
Oh,
one side.
I like it.
Right?
That's
Work one
good.
side, and then obviously at some point we want to switch to the other. So
Okay, one side. I can do that.
one side. Now, Colleen, can you straight? Yeah. So we're in that plank position. There we go.
Now I can still
So-
feel that.
Like that?
Absolutely. One side. Yep.
Okay. Yep, that's easier. I felt before like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was just gonna face plant on these lovely mats that you have here.
That's part of why.
I feel that.
It's a lot more challenging than it
Yeah.
initially
Woo.
seemed, right? Because it's just a
So
simple
little
device.
movements like that can kick your butt.
Yes.
See?
So at boot camp,
We're
the way
done.
that
We've worked out.
Woo! We did good. Thank God for that smoothie.
There we go, right? So what we would do at boot camp is we have different stations set up all the time. There's always going to be 4. Well, maybe
Okay.
we'll change it, but 4 is kind of a general idea. And we'd have 2 exercises per station. So
Okay.
maybe we're doing the battle ropes. Boom. Well, maybe we'll mess with a battle rope or 2 in a second.
Right.
That's pretty cool. So if we're all in class together, maybe there's one extra person. We'll call him, Joey. Joey's in class with us. Ladies, you'll be doing the ropes while we're doing the ab exercise.
Okay.
And then coach calls switch.
Okay.
You guys come off the ropes because 30 seconds time under tension, you're hitting some benefit there.
Okay.
We're going to flip sides.
Okay.
That way. So that way.
It keeps it exciting.
Precisely.
And you can, again, like you were just saying, you could do anything. Like we could do anything for 30 minutes. You can do anything for a minute or two.
Except we weren't quite sure.
Except that.
We could do that for 5 seconds.
But that was a great example. I mean, seriously, that was a great example. Like,
oh yeah.
I don't feel like a failure because I was able to work on one ab.
One ab.
But then we switch. We work.
Right.
Honestly, all your abs are engaged.
Right.
Right, because you have to hold that plank position. You got to keep it tight. But then just that added movement, you see how it starts to change.
Right.
Right.
Very cool.
So let's pull out some ropes.
Okay, I'll move this. I'll do.
No, we might be able to do it, right?
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, you're
right here.
Good.
Well,
You got it.
Ropes, these are a little bit longer.
Okay.
Oh.
So all the way yonder now.
We're gonna go that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
Colleen,
All right.
grab some ropes.
Yes. Good.
these are a lot of fun.
I'm excited.
I'm excited about these because I'm fairly certain I was also born without triceps.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I've heard that from women a lot. They want to try some work, and we'll get it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you guys sit back into your squats. So I'll come up a little bit. So I want you to sit back when we're squat. Oh, I was just coming up so you can see.
Okay.
So I want us to bend at the hips first. If I bend at my knees first when I squat, your knees track over our feet, and it's unhealthy.
Okay.
And that's generally people start to build that bad habit as they age, and that's why it becomes a lot easier to do this.
Right.
So I want us to sit back into the squat. So I bend at the hips first, boom, like I'm going into a chair. So I'm going to sit back into a squat, right?
Okay.
I'm going to sit back into that squat like so, and then I'm going to start making some waves with these ropes. Try to get the waves to reach all the way to the bottom. You can add some wrist work in there, right? Up and down with the wrists. We're going to do this for 20 more seconds.
And I'm not dying.
You're not dying.
I shouldn't tell you that, right?
I don't need
Feels better.
it's not rewarding to be able to move a rope.
And it's almost like you're just focused on the ropes and you forget that you're
I'm not forgetting right now, though.
I know they're getting heavier.
But where are you feeling? Forearms, triceps?
Arms.
Yes.
Woo!
Yep.
Arms, triceps,
That was good.
glutes.
Yep. Core, because
Yeah.
once that weight starts moving in that different, I
Yeah.
don't want to say oscillation, but as the
Right.
weight starts moving around, you have to stabilize yourself.
Right.
And it challenges your entire body more than you.
Very cool.
Wow. That was
So.
awesome. Well, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have any special announcement you wanted to make at the end of the video?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So, number one, you can follow us on Facebook,
Yep.
Fit Body Bootcamp Clayton. There's two actually. There's Clayton Fit Body Bootcamp, and there's Fit Body Bootcamp Clayton. We're Clayton.
Okay.
We're Fit Body Bootcamp Clayton. The other one's California.
Okay.
So look up the one from North Carolina.
Make sure.
Right?
Oh, there's a Clayton, California?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh,
I found this out
Here, wait.
Hey.
through Fit Body Bootcamp.
Nice.
So that's one piece. Follow us on Facebook page. From there, we have a newsletter twice a week. You'll get email, so you can find the newsletter link right through the Facebook page.
I'm glad he's talking
Yeah,
because we're breathing. Keep on talking, Scott.
and the newsletter once a week we'll send out a workout you can do at home on your own.
Oh, I like
very
We'll
that.
send out a healthy recipe. So
Okay,
that's
nice.
always awesome. But we actually have a new special for people who want to come and try out the
Okay.
boot camp sessions. Because the amount of, I was honestly surprised. I knew that this was a need and people were looking for it, but I've been surprised about the overwhelming response. Yeah,
I'm sure.
we've got a list of over 100 people that
Wow.
our staff is calling to
That's
set up
awesome.
consultations with.
That's wonderful.
Who we have more than our email list, but these folks said, "Hey, I want to come in right now." Right? We haven't even officially opened our doors up yet, and we already have quite a few members already
Very
signed
cool.
up, so which is awesome. But folks who want to try something, try out a couple sessions. We're gonna. Is that going to be backwards on the?
It
will,
will,
but
but we
they
can
can
say
see.
it out loud.
All right,
Okay.
so it's going to be. You're going to text 5
Oops, sorry.
to 919-587-8775. So that's the word you text 5, and what that will give you is 5 sessions at boot camp for only $5.
Very cool.
For only $5
Only $5.
That is awesome.
total or $5 each?
$5 total.
Wow.
You make one payment
Very
of $5.
Woo!
And the reason why we're even collecting
That's
a payment
awesome.
Yeah.
is just so we know it's not, we know it's a real person.
Yeah, real
not a
person.
robot, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so $1 per session, you're going to come in.
Very
Nice.
cool.
That's
Once-
exciting.
That's pretty awesome. And once you guys come in, you can talk to one of our staff about scheduling a free consultation with one of our coaches where we adjust that nutrition profile for you as well.
I'm
Wonderful.
coming in Friday for mine. I'm psyched.
Awesome.
spend Friday night here with you guys.
Okay. I like it.
Exciting.
Thank you so much for your time. We
Yes,
truly
this has been a
appreciate it.
lot of fun.
It's been a lot of information too, so
Yeah.
we really, really appreciate you taking the time with us.
No, my pleasure, and thank you guys for calling me.
You're
So.
Thank you.
welcome. All right.
See y'all
Thank
soon.
you,
If you have any
everyone.
questions, just let us know.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on We Love It Wednesday.
Okay.
Oh, we
Bye.
got a question. What's the number?
Oh, right.
There you go.
It's 919-587-8775. We might be able to put that in the comments.
Yeah, we'll
Yes,
put
we
it
will.
in the comments. And don't forget to like his page, Fit Body Bootcamp of Clayton. And we will see you guys again soon.
See you soon. Take
Bye.
care, guys. Bye.